Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Hibike Euphonium 2, or you could call it Sound Euphonium 2, or Hibike Euphonium 2nd Season, whichever that seems fit for you. Now, this episode right here, it looks like there are certain things that's starting to show a couple things here and there, especially what happened last year about in the second years and third years or whatsoever. So if anything else, let's just get this started. Okay, we have to it that throughout the beginning, that everyone has been practicing, and sooner or later, everyone ends up going to the pool. Well, a couple of characters that we even know of, such as of course, Reina, Kawashima, Hazuki, and Kumiko. They all go to the pool, along with meeting up with Asuka Senpai and Nozomi and so forth. And what's her name? I don't know. Yeah, you guys get the point. But eventually, of course, we have to it that our girl Kumiko goes to talk to Nozomi of what's been happening, And because of the drama she had with the 30 years that has been causing some ruckus or trouble by not letting them, by seeing that those 30 years are not even practicing hard or something and so forth, we have to it that, we do have to it that Asuka Senpai herself has been trying to get Nozomi not to quit, but sooner or later she had lost her patience in a certain way, and it kind of got into a point where she gave up eventually, And of course, Nozomi wants to be used to Asuka Senpai since it's her last year here. Of course, we do see some parts about how Kumiko became who she is. It's all thanks to Reina, and maybe something about going to the competition, And we have to it that Kumiko says she'll help her out or something. So I just go I don't know how you're gonna help her out, man. But one thing for sure is those who just quit, those who just quit and gave up and ran off like that, it's not easy to let them back in, and that is the honest truth. I mean, someone that needs you, or someone that that needs your help here and there and so forth, and you just let them out on the dirt. It's like saying you just ditched out on the people who had hope for you, and then those people who had hope for you just go, okay, you're not our only hope anymore. It's like that. So in other words, I might be saying I say it in a complicated manner to make it simple. It's like you're leaving your teammates behind and saying, I give up, In other cases, I don't want to do this anymore. So it's like saying back, okay, whatever, I guess we don't need you anymore. Anyways, we get introduced a new character, which is Satomi Niyama, which apparently seems to be a little flirtious in a certain way. And of course, Reina does have those creepy, lifeless eyes, It's like those, oh my gosh, what the hell is going on kind of thing, kind of face, That kind of thing. And of course, we have to it that one of our characters, Kumiko, does talk to Natsuki in a certain way, and Natsuki does look up to Nozomi in a certain way, and did try to help her out, but only made it worse for her when she dissed out on the freaking third years in a certain way. And I'm thinking in my mind, wow, dude, I don't mind her helping out, but you just made it worse for her. Although it is understandable, some people really want to help out, but it doesn't come out very, very great in a certain way. And I'm pretty sure all of us been there and we done it before. There's no denying that. We all try to help out, but later on, it just made it really worse in the end, That kind of thing. But eventually when Kumiko was going outside listening to a certain piece that's like a flute, we have to it that one of our characters, Mizore, who is apparently annoyed by that sound, maybe because it reminds her something about past or something bad would happen. They end up having a little small talk here and there, Kumiko and Nozomi, about certain music, and she says she doesn't like competitions, It's always going to tip into the judge's favor in a certain way. And I'm pretty sure all of us went there. There are times where we worked really hard, and then certain competitions just, it's all given to the judges, and then they decide oh, we like this one, and they're gonna go on because we think they have potential, that kind of thing. We all seen that, and it's terrifying, but that's how it is, you know. Every single one of us who've been in a competition, whether it's in music, a game, or in any kind of like system that has judges in it, we all know that it's like that. And of course, like Reina and Kumiko have a little small talk here and there and so forth, although it was funny in the end. And then at the end of the episode, we have to it that Kumiko decides to like tell Asuka Senpai like, hey, do you have any time after you're done with practice? Because you and I need to have a little small talk. And I'm guessing she's gonna step up, you know, and ask her about it. Which I commend her, but in the end, it might get ugly or just gonna get worse. So I'm guessing, like, depending on the certain situation, it all can boil down to how things can get ugly, you know? And of course, we have to it that Nozomi herself, like says, Asuka Senpai is someone special, you know, because she tried to stop her from quitting. Hold out a little longer. But of course, like, Nozomi got her patience cut and she left off. So, understandable in a certain way, but yeah. So, I don't know what to expect to see what happens next, but one thing for sure, nothing will ever be the same. So, I'll see you guys in my next video. So, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo!